welcome back. So obviously I am back with yet again another pregnancy type of video, you guys. You already know how I do if you've been here for a while. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I did all types of pregnancy videos. I actually did one just like this during my first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester of being pregnant with my daughter. So I wanted to do it again because honestly, some things have changed during this pregnancy than it did with my daughter. So it's completely different. But like I said, of course I am back with yet again another pregnancy video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top first trimester must-haves. But like I said, this pregnancy has been so much different than my last one. And so far I've used different things during this pregnancy that I did not need for my last one. But everything that I'm about to show you in this video are all of my first trimester must-haves. This is everything that I used, needed, or just had to have during my first trimester. I am on my way to the 20-week mark. I'm just like a day or two away and I'm so excited. So since I am already in my second trimester, I am going to take time today to go through these items that I used, needed, or just had to have during my first trimester. Because you guys, that first trimester was something completely different. But I will get into that more as I go through these things. So let's go ahead and jump into what I consider my first trimester must-haves. And I'm here to share with you guys real first trimester must-haves, like the actual nitty-gritty what you need. I'm not here to show you fancy things on Amazon or cute little things. Like, this is not that type of video. I'm showing you the basics, average, normal, off-brand, cheap type of things. This is not the fancy, you need this $300 thing from Amazon. No, this is not that video. I'm showing you real life right now. So of course, with pregnancy, one of the most important things is a prenatal vitamin. A lot of people actually take prenatal vitamins before getting pregnant. I really only have taken them during my pregnancy. These are the same prenatal vitamins that I used when I was pregnant with my daughter, so I felt comfortable using them again. They don't make me sick after I take them. I've never had no problems with them, and everything's been fine. I actually really like these. These are the gummy ones, if you can see in between the label. But these are just Spring Valley Adult Gummy Prenatal Vitamins, and it does have the DHA and folic acid. So these were automatically my go-to. Like I said, I used them before. So as soon as I found out and had the confirmation for this pregnancy, I went and grabbed these. This is actually my second bottle so far, and you guys, absolutely love them. Like I said, I don't have no sickness after I take them. Some prenatal vitamins do tend to make you a little queasy, a little sick, a little nauseous. These are just like eating a regular gummy. Although I have had a couple of doctors concerned because this doesn't have iron in it, I believe. It doesn't have like a supplement or anything in here for iron. And they were worried about my iron being low, but I actually just got my iron tested and everything was fine. So I'm not switching my prenatal vitamins. But I mean, obviously, if you prefer to use one that has iron in it or gives you a little more oomph with your iron, then that's totally up to you. You can choose whichever prenatal works for you. These are just personally my favorite ones that I find that works for me. And I haven't had a problem with my iron last pregnancy or this one. So these are my go-to right here. Also, another big thing with me is I am a very heavy coffee drinker. I have always loved coffee. I drink coffee like it's water. I will have 3-4 cups in one setting every day. I have always been like a coffee fiend. It's never mattered to me if it was cold coffee, iced coffee, hot coffee, frozen coffee. I don't care if it was coffee. I always wanted it. But of course, when you're pregnant, you have to watch your caffeine intake, and coffee is literally like 100% caffeine. We all know that. But I did make a transition, you guys. I have not stopped with the coffee, but I did switch to decaf. I have a Keurig, so this is just one of the little Keurig cups that I took out of my stash to bring in here to show you guys. But I did switch to decaf coffee. This is just like a little cheap Food Lion brand. It's decaffeinated Colombian coffee. And the reason I got, because I normally get like different brands, but I'm not a decaf person. I'm not a decaf, like when I get my coffee, I get actual coffee, and I'll get like a specific brand. I get what I like. This, I'm not gonna like it. I don't really care anyway. So I just grabbed something cheap because I'm only drinking it during my pregnancy. So I can make do with this. So I would definitely say if you are a heavy coffee drinker and you love coffee as much as I do, switching to like a cheap little decaf coffee will save your life. You can still have your coffee and you don't have to feel bad about it. Another important thing during pregnancy, well, not really just pregnancy, but another important thing overall is water. But it's also very important in pregnancy to keep you hydrated, and plus limit your sugar intake, your caffeine intake, and all of that. So water is just good whether you're pregnant or you're not pregnant, but it's extra helpful when you are pregnant. I personally only drink Aquafina water or Smart water. That's the only two waters I drink. I don't even like water out of the faucet. So I'm very picky when it comes to my water. So of course, I have always had on hand a big old Smart water. I prefer the one, this one I haven't opened yet, but I'm gonna crack it as soon as we finish this video. I prefer the one with the little lid, the little sippy lid on the top. I don't know why, I like it. I think it's easier. I don't know, it's just a personal preference of mine. But any water will do, whatever you like. And usually with my last pregnancy, I bought a cute pink little like thermos type of like water cup just to keep my water cold. It had like the metal in there, it kept it all cold. It was nice, cute, whatever. And I did that to entice me to drink more water. I'm like, if my cup is cute, I'll probably drink more water, because honestly, I'm not that good with my water. Except for when it comes to being pregnant, because for some reason I crave water. Like I get really, really thirsty, and I'll go up to the store and get like 2 or 3 of these. And I also buy the big cases of the Aquafina water. I don't know, I crave water. I feel like I'm dehydrated sometimes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a craving or dehydration. I have no idea. I have lost it. I don't know where it is. I cannot find it. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it's got thrown out. I don't know. But I had to make a substitution here and try to find something else that I think is cute and like to drink out of to, once again, entice me to drink more water, because I'm not the best with it. Y'all don't judge me for my cups here, okay? Don't judge me. But I got a bluey cup that I like to put drinks in because it's cute, and I feel like it will help me, you know, persuade me into drinking more water if my cup is cute. That was the point of the pink one with my last pregnancy, but since I lost it, we had to make some adjustments. So I use 2 different cups. It's either this bluey cup, because I'm obsessed with bluey. I love bluey. I'm probably the only adult person that admits to actually liking bluey. Like, I will sit down and watch it with no kids in sight. Don't judge me, but I don't care. Or my high heel cup. I bought this thing at Walmart. Something told me I needed it. I don't know why. I felt like it matched my personality, and I thought it was the cutest thing. Like, who doesn't want to drink out of a high heel shoe? I don't know who wouldn't want to, but I definitely did. So I definitely got it, and I definitely use it. So between these 2 cups, or out of the actual water bottle with the little sippy lid part, that's how I get myself to drink more fluids, more water, and try to do better with it. Now, the last thing that I'm going to show you guys is probably super random, but I know that I cannot be the only person who used this or used it as a hack or a trick, because nausea, the morning sickness, being nauseous, like I said, it was completely different with this pregnancy during the first trimester. It was all day, every day. I was miserable if I smelled certain things. And that's also what's so crazy about it. Now I can drink the coffee, but during my first trimester, the smell of coffee made me sick. Like, I hated waking up in the morning and smelling coffee throughout the house. And that's strange coming from me, because like I said, I'm a coffee addict. I love the smell of coffee, the taste of coffee, anything that's got to do with coffee. I love it. But my first trimester, I was completely against the coffee. But I did have a couple cups when I could stomach it, or when I felt like I needed it or I wanted it. That's why I went ahead, knocked it out of the park, and got the decaf coffee. And I'm glad I did, because now that I'm in my second trimester, I'm able to drink it. It don't really make me as sick. Like, the smell still kind of messes with me sometimes, but it's nothing like it was. I can at least drink the coffee now, where before I didn't want to see it, I didn't want to smell it, I didn't want anything to do with it during the first trimester. And it was like that with a lot of things. A lot of smells just made me sick. A lot of taste made me sick. I had the nastiest taste in my mouth most of the time, and also if I had anything sweet. And that is where the gum came in. So with my last pregnancy, what helped with my nausea, which is so crazy, was Jolly Ranchers. I used to keep Jolly Ranchers on me, in my purse, in my car, in my pocket. I did not care. I always had a Jolly Rancher, and it really helped settle my stomach. It helped make me feel better. It was smooth. I tried the Jolly Rancher trick with this pregnancy, did not work. It made everything worse. So that's when I switched to the gum. And this is like my third case. If you see it's half empty already, mostly empty. This is like my third case of gum that I have went through because it was a lifesaver. During the first trimester, it has not been that bad during my second one. But the first trimester, I had a piece of gum in my mouth at all times. I would even go to sleep with gum in my mouth to avoid the taste that I would have in my mouth, or to avoid the sickness that some smells gave me. And I know it's the weirdest thing. If you guys ever experienced it, if you know what I'm talking about, please let me know down below. Leave me a comment, because I thought it was the strangest thing. Like, at first I thought the Jolly Ranchers with my last pregnancy was a little weird, but I mean, I know like they make the little, what is it, the Preggy Pops or whatever, like little suckers. So that seemed, you know, kind of in the same family. Gum though was completely random, and I just tried it one day and it fixed everything. So I always kept this on me. This was definitely probably the biggest must-have I needed during my first trimester. Like I said, different smells got to me, different tastes got to me. Sweet tea used to be one of my favorite drinks. There was nothing you could tell me about McDonald's sweet tea. Then it got to the point where I could not drink it. Like, usually when I go out to a restaurant, when I go out to eat, when I go anywhere, I always order a sweet tea. Sweet tea has always been my drink. That's what I get. I don't ever really get soda. I don't get anything. I get sweet tea. I had to stop that. Like, I have not had sweet tea in the longest, in quite a few months, due to like the taste that it left in my mouth. Like, it just made everything so much sweeter. Like, if I drank anything sweet, if I tasted anything sweet, if I ate something sweet, it made it so much sweeter and left the nastiest taste in my mouth. It was so weird. And while we're at it, we're going to talk about food aversions. I didn't really have cravings during my first trimester. The weirdest craving I probably had was hot fries. I always wanted hot fries. And now I got to the point where I don't even think about hot fries. I don't know. It's so weird, so weird. But the food aversions were real, so real. Like I said, even though it's not food, one of them was coffee. Like, I just couldn't stand coffee. Another thing was garlic bread. Like, the first early weeks of my pregnancy, all I ate was garlic bread. Like, that's all I wanted. I'd get the little garlic sticks. I'd dip them in the Olive Garden Italian dressing. That was my combo. Perfectly fine. That's like what I would eat for dinner most of the time during the first couple of weeks. But then it got to the point where the smell of garlic bread made me sick. And I didn't even realize it until I made garlic bread with spaghetti one night. I was making dinner, made some garlic bread. I was like, why not? As soon as I smelled it, I was done. I couldn't do it. So that's really the only like food aversions I've had. But definitely during my first trimester, I was exhausted, completely drained, so tired. All I did was sleep most of the time. I'd get up, I'd feel so bad. Like, I'd be trying to get ready, doing my makeup, get dressed, because I had things to do. I had places to go. I still had to live my normal life. And I would wake up and I would be exhausted while I'm getting ready. I'd be so sick while I'm getting ready. My stomach's flipping and all I want to do is take a nap. And if I did go out and do something, when I got back, I would go straight to sleep. I spent most of my time passing out on the couch. And sometimes at night, I didn't even make it to my room. I would just sleep on the couch. And it really took a lot out of me. I was so drained, so sick. Like, it was the craziest feeling. Like, I know I've heard stories of some people having like really bad morning sickness or being so exhausted, but I never experienced it for myself until I went through that first trimester. And I was like, I don't know how people do it. Like, it wasn't that bad with my last pregnancy. Like, everything is so different. I cannot stress that enough. Like, it's just so crazy. I don't know if it's the time frame, because it's been almost 4 years now. Like, my daughter will be 4 in a couple of months. So I don't know if it's the time frame or what, or if it's my body. I have no idea, but everything was just so weird. But like I said, that was really all with the food aversions that I had, as well as like not really having the cravings. Like I still ate probably like the normal things, just certain things I just couldn't stand, but there was nothing that I really had to have other than the hot fries. Another must-have that I started using during my first trimester was obviously the pregnancy app. There's a million of them. There's one specific one that I used. I used it once again with my last pregnancy, so it was the first one I downloaded this time. I will screenshot it and show you guys because I don't really remember the name of it. I just know it says pregnancy. It's like the green icon. I'll insert it in here somewhere. But that is the app that I downloaded immediately once I found out, because it helps me keep track of everything. It gives you daily updates about the baby, about your body, what to expect. It tracks your months for you, your weeks. It tells you your due date. Like, it literally has everything on there. I know most people's using like the 3D apps and all that. I like to keep it simple. I like to just look, keep my updates, see what's going on, see what I should be expecting, and keep it moving. And like I said, this app is one that I've already used before, so I felt comfortable using it. It's simple to me. I like to keep up. So that is definitely the go-to app, especially for me. Okay, so there you have it, you guys. I know this is probably another quick, simple video, but I just wanted to come on here and share some of my first trimester must-haves with you guys. If you are expecting, if you're looking into it, just in case you're wondering, or if you guys want to know what I'm using personally or how my first trimester went, like I said, it was not a walk in the park. It was something way different. But I just wanted to share these things with you guys and let you know just the basics that you need. You don't need to go above and beyond. You don't need all these special things. You don't need all these gadgets and equipment. There are obviously different things if you choose to have them, or if you feel that you want them, or preference of yours, then that's totally fine, but that's not what I was here to do. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Also, go ahead and leave me your comments down below until my next video. And if you haven't done it already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. As you see, I film and upload randomly, and life is really really doing some different things, and I want you guys to be a part of it, and I want you to be along on this journey with me. So please make sure you do that. And once again, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.